Back to the KOM Morning News on this Wildcat Wednesday. A good friend of the show, Will Morris, joining us. Will, I want to thank you, number one, for coming in, but number two, taking time from your ultimately busy schedule for this time of year, because beginning on Friday, September the 6th, 48 hours away, the beginning of the Kansas State Fair in Hutchinson, Kansas. As far as the 4-H and K-State Extension Office goes, take us through kind of your role as an organization when it comes to the State Fair.
So over the summer, there's lots of different county fairs and things that are happening. So in that time, youth are qualifying to be able to go to the state fair with a lot of their indoor projects and different things like that. So we actually start that process over the summer when a lot of folks are visiting their local county fair. And to do that, youth have to be between the ages of 9 to 18 to be able to qualify and move on. And they have to earn a certain placing at the fair to do so. You have to get either a blue or a purple depending on the project in that area. So I brought a couple with me today to show you guys.
What we're talking about is these people that have qualified from the fair, from our district. We're talking about the best of the best, and ultimately somebody's going to the best in the state of Kansas.
Yep.
These are two wonderful photographs that you've brought in, because oftentimes when we think about state fair, county fair, up to the state fair, we're familiar with the rabbits and the horses and the cows. 4-H has become so much more. You brought in some wonderful photographs right here, taken by some of the kids in your district. Let's start with this beautiful flower right here.
So we have a flower. This was done by Ainsley Viets, and so this is, in photography, there's two different areas. There's color and black and white, and then it's divided up amongst how many years you've participated in the project. So in theory,
so you got to be a beginner, and
still
have a chance to advance. Wow.
Yep. So you're judged on how many years you've been in the project compared to others that have been in for that amount of time. So in theory, your skill level is supposed to increase as you get older and have participated in the project for longer. So I brought one from Ainsley, who has been in it from 4 to 7 years in the project.
That's beautiful.
And then one from Casey Pitts, who had been in the project for 8+ years.
A nature photograph right there by Casey, and it tell you what, it captures one of those cold-looking days, but Mother Nature still makes it look so beautiful. Casey did a wonderful job with that. How long's Casey been in?
She's been in it over 8 years. So
wow.
She's getting up there in her 4-H ages. What's kind of unique as well as competing against hundreds of other participants and 4-Hers across the state is that they have the opportunity for their projects to be selected to be on display across the state of Kansas. The 4-H Foundation will select different things to be on display at their foundation headquarters, at Rock Springs Ranch, and different places all across. So they get to really publicize and show off their stuff all year round.
I think that's great. It's not just a one and done. You know, as I go through the list of 4-H booths and exhibits and contests that are going on right now, how have you seen that grow from the time when you were a kid going to the fair?
So it has changed a lot. So the different project areas, like STEM project areas, have really started to evolve and to grow in those things because we are more than livestock and things like that. That's a great project area, but 4-H is for everyone. So a lot of kids live in town, and so they want to participate and be involved. So that's when we have photography and different things like that that we encourage, because anybody can participate in photography with technology these days. Most everyone has a camera on their phone, so it's pretty easy to do.
4-H is for everyone, State Fair is for everyone. Kind of take us through the schedule of events as far as what we can expect when we make that trip to Hutch and check out these wonderful exhibits your kids have put together.
Yeah, so Friday all of these will go on to Hutch, and they will be on display there all week long. Different livestock shows happen and horse shows happen later in the week, so there'll be things happening all the time.
And once again, Will and I are petitioning to get this changed, so you know, it's not interrupting school and work, but this is your work, this is your life, and we want to thank you for all the hard work that you and all your extension agents have put into developing our youth and making our kids so successful at the state fair. And Ainsley and Casey, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Ainsley and Casey, best of luck to you. I tell you what, those two right there, those are some beautiful photographs that in my book Those are state champions. I'm giving them blue ribbons for the
All
league.
right.
How about that?
Perfect.
All right, Will, I want to thank you for coming in once again. KansasStateFair.org, wonderful website with maps, scheduling, the whole nine, complete with 4-H exhibit booth times and locations. Be back with more KOM Morning News for you right after this.